Namaste everyone, welcome again. In the last lecture, we have seen till problem 8. Now, this ninth problem, we have to find differentiation of y with respect to x, where the function is a inverse trigonometric function. Now, before I solve this problem, let us first discuss how we find the differentiation of inverse trigonometric functions, and based on that, we will see some formulas. So, first, let us understand if y equal to sine inverse x. Now inverse function exists, y is equals to sine inverse x, then how I will find its a derivative. Now when I say that y is equals to sine inverse x, then it indicates or it means that your sine y is equals to x. Inverse function is right. Like if sine 30 degree is 1 upon 2, so then there is a function sine inverse 1 upon 2 which will give the result as 30 degree. So it is we can say that just reverse, like square and square root is there. Similarly we have function and inverse function. Okay, so the result of a function is we use as variable for inverse function. So sine y is equals to x. Now this is a composite function. I can differentiate this function with respect to x. Here derivative of sine y is cos y into dy divided by dx, and derivative of x is 1. So therefore it gives me dy upon dx is equals to 1 upon cos y. Now 1 upon cos y, we know that sin y is x. So what will be the value of cos y in terms of x? For that, what we can do, the simplest way is that we draw a triangle, we draw a right angle triangle, and we mark this angle say y. Then it is given that sin y is x. Sin y is x means the ratio of opposite and hypotenuse is x. So if I take opposite as x, hypotenuse will become 1, and if you apply Pythagoras theorem, you will get this base as 1 minus x square. So base is 1 minus root of 1 minus x square, opposite is x and this is 1. So by this you can easily find out what is the value of cos y. The cos y is equals to root of 1 minus x square. So by this you can say that dy upon dx is equals to 1 upon root of 1 minus x square. This is dy upon dx. So here I say that if y is equals to sine inverse x, then dy upon dx is equals to 1 upon root of 1 minus x square. And the same way we can find out the derivative when function is cos inverse x. So for cos inverse x, dy upon dx is equals to minus 1 upon root of 1 minus x square. Simple. For sin inverse x, it is 1 upon root of 1 minus x square. For cos inverse x, it is minus 1 upon root of 1 minus x square. Now you have to remember these formulas for sin inverse x, cos inverse x. In the same way, we can find derivative for tan inverse x. So when y is equals to tan inverse x, we have dy upon dx is equals to 1 upon 1 plus x square. This is derivative of tan inverse x. Now when y is equals to cot inverse x, in that case we have dy upon dx is equals to minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. In the same way, when we have y is equals to sec inverse x, then in that case dy upon dx is equals to 1 upon x root of x square minus 1. And finally, when y is equals to cosec inverse x, then we have dy upon dx is equals to minus 1 upon x root of x square minus 1. Now for tan inverse x, derivative is 1 upon 1 plus x square. For cot inverse x, derivative is minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. For sec inverse x, derivative is 1 upon x root of x square minus 1. And for cosec inverse x, the derivative is minus 1 upon x root of x square minus 1. So these are the derivatives for inverse trigonometric functions. We have 6 inverse trigonometric functions and these are their formulas. Now let us see our question number 9. Okay, so this is our question number 9. In this question, we have to find derivative of sine inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square. Now here you can use the formula what you have discussed, but in that case what will happen? The problem will become a bit complicated, right? So if there is any other method that should be employed. Now here this 2x upon 1 plus x square, okay, if I am able to convert this in terms of some sine function, then sine inverse and sine will cancel and I will get some simple form. So for that you must remember different formulas, trigonometric formulas what you have done in your previous class. I will explain you few formulas like uh, for sine. Okay, if you see we have sine 2x, okay, as 2 into tan x upon 1 plus tan square x. Now why I choose this formula? Because this formula looks something what is given to me, 2x upon 1 plus x square. Here we have 2 tan x upon 1 plus tan square x. So from here you can understand that if we substitute x as tan of something, then my problem will become simple. So let us do substitute x is equals to tan theta. Okay, so what we do, we will put, we say let this x is equals to tan theta. X is equals to tan theta. So by this we get theta is equals to tan inverse x. Now theta is tan inverse x. If I try to find what is, okay, let us first substitute. Okay, we have x tan theta and theta is tan inverse x. So I have y is equals to sine inverse. Now here 2x will become 2 tan theta divided by here 1 plus x square. 1 plus x square will become 1 plus tan square theta. So y is equals to sine inverse 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Now as we discussed the formula, 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta is sine 2 theta. And this sine inverse and sine function, they will cancel and we have answer 2 theta. So it is 2 into theta, you can write tan inverse x. So your problem, y is equals to sine inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square. Okay, it converted to another problem of y is equals to 2 into tan inverse x. Now it is easy for you to find the derivative of tan inverse x. So I will say that dy upon dx is equals to 2 into, this is dy dx of tan inverse x, and derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. So derivative of tan inverse x, we know it is 1 upon 1 plus x square. So here dy upon dx is 2 into 1 upon 1 plus x square. This is the derivative. Simple question. Okay. So now in this exercise, we have few problems which are of this kind only, where you have to think about some trigonometric formula and then you simplify that function. So let us now see the 10th question. So the 10th problem is y equal to tan inverse 3x minus x cube upon 1 minus 3x square. So again, if you recall, you have a formula for tan 2 theta, tan 3 theta. The formula for tan 3 theta is 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta whole divided by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. So we can apply this formula tan 3 theta. Okay. So I will say that y is equals to here. I will first say let here we will say that let x equal to tan theta. Okay. So when we take x equal to tan theta, we have y is equals to, or here first we say that theta will become tan inverse x, and now I will say that y equal to tan inverse 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta whole divided by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. So y is tan inverse 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta upon 1 minus 3 tan square theta. Now this 3 tan theta minus tan 3 theta upon 1 minus 3 tan square theta is tan 3 theta. So this tan inverse and tan will cancel and I will get result as 3 theta. Now value of theta is tan inverse x. So this will become 3 into tan inverse x. So my problem simplified to 3 tan inverse x. Now I can differentiate it. Dy upon dx is equals to 3 into, now tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. This is derivative of tan inverse x. Okay, now let us see the 11th question. Y is equals to cos inverse 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square, where x is between 0 and 1. Now this is cos inverse, so we want this 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square to come in the form of cos. So what I will say that, I will say let x is equals to, again I will take x is equals to tan theta. Now theta will become tan inverse x, and I have y is equals to cos inverse 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Now 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. This will be equal to cos inverse 1 minus tan square upon 1 plus tan square. What I will say, 1 minus tan square upon 1 plus tan square. This is cos 2 theta. Okay, recall you have done the formula of cos 2 theta as 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. So this will give you answer as, this cos inverse cos will cancel and I have result as 2 theta, and theta is tan inverse x. So theta is tan inverse x, so I will say that this is equals to 2 tan inverse x. This is the value of y. Now dy upon dx, so therefore I have dy upon dx is equals to 2 into derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. This is the derivative of the function. Y is equals to 2 tan inverse x. Dy upon dx is 2 into 1 upon 1 plus x square. Okay, now let us see the next question, 12th question. The problem is y is equals to sine inverse 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. So now here, as you see in the previous problem, if I substitute x as tan theta, the problem will convert in form of cos. Now from cos, if I have to convert in sine, you know the formula that cos theta is sine 90 minus theta. So that formula we are going to use here. So I will say that let x is equals to tan theta. So I have y is equals to sine inverse 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Now 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, it will give me value as cos 2 theta. Sine inverse cos 2 theta. Now this sine inverse, it will become sine inverse, and this cos 2 theta I will write as sine of pi by 2 minus 2 theta. So cos 2 theta is sine 90 minus theta. Now this sine inverse and sine will cancel, and my result is pi by 2 minus 2 theta. This is the value of y. Y is equals to pi by 2 minus 2 theta. So I will further simplify it. This 2 into theta. Now theta I will write as tan inverse x. So here pi by 2 minus 2 into tan inverse x. This is the value of y. So therefore dy upon dx is equals to derivative of pi by 2 is 0 minus 2 into derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. So I have dy upon dx is equals to minus 2 upon 1 plus x square. This is the derivative of function. Okay, now let us check the next. 13th question is y is equals to cos inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square. Now here I can substitute x as tan theta. Now in all the problems, if you see, we are substituting x in terms of tan only. So here if I take x equal to tan theta, then theta will become tan inverse x, and y will become y is equals to cos inverse 2x, that is 2 tan theta, upon 1 plus tan square theta, and this is equals to cos inverse. Now this 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta is nothing but sine 2 theta. So this sine we convert in cos as cos of pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Now cos inverse cos will cancel, and I have pi by 2 minus 2 theta. This is the value of y. So this is equals to pi by 2 minus 2 into theta I will write as tan inverse x. So therefore dy upon dx, therefore I will say that dy upon dx is equals to 0 minus 2 into 1 upon 1 plus x square. So this is minus 2 upon 1 plus x square. This is the value of dy upon dx. Now 14th problem is y is equals to sine inverse 2x root of 1 minus x square. Now here you have to convert in sine. You remember the formula 2 sine theta cos theta is sine 2 theta. So if it is possible, you do that thing. Means here if I put x is equals to sine theta, it will become 2 sine theta, and 1 minus sine square theta will become cos square theta, and as it is in square root, it will become cos theta. So better. So I will say that let x equal to sine theta. Let x is equals to sine theta. So this will give me theta is equals to sine inverse x. Now I have y is equals to sine inverse, in bracket I will say that 2, in place of x I will say sine theta, into root of 1 minus x square. So I will say that 1 minus sine square theta. This will give me result as sine inverse. Now 2 sine theta, and this root 1 minus sine square theta will become cos theta. So this is 2 sine theta cos theta. So this is sine inverse. Now 2 sine theta cos theta is sine 2 theta. Now this sine inverse and sine will cancel, and I have result 2 theta, which is 2 into tan inverse x. So 2 into tan inverse x is your y. Now find out dy upon dx. So dy upon dx is equals to 2 into 1 upon 1 plus x square. Dy upon dx, I will say that dy upon dx is equals to 2 upon 1 plus x square. So in this problem, the substitution was little different from the previous problems. In the previous problems, we are putting x is equals to tan theta. Here we put x is equals to sin theta. Now let us see the next question, question number 15. The problem is y is equals to sec inverse 1 upon 2x square minus 1. Now this sine inverse function we can convert in cos. These things we have already done in inverse trigonometric function. If it is not done, then when you do that chapter, you will understand how this sec inverse will convert in cos inverse. What you have to do, you have to just reciprocate it. So it will become cos inverse of 2x square minus 1. Now, you know that 2 cos square theta minus 1 is cos 2 theta. So better put x is equals to cos theta. So therefore, you get y equal to cos inverse of 2 cos square theta minus 1. Now from here, actually I will say that theta is equals to cos inverse x. So y is equals to cos inverse 2 cos square theta minus 1. This will give you result as cos inverse of 2 cos square theta minus 1 is cos 2 theta. So this cos inverse and cos will cancel and your result is 2 theta. Y is equals to 2 theta is equals to 2 into, now the value of theta, we will say it is cos inverse x. So y is equals to 2 cos inverse x, which so differentiate, if we differentiate dy upon dx, so we will get 2 into derivative of cos inverse x is minus 1 upon root of 1 minus x square. So this is equal to minus 2 upon root of 1 minus x square. In the 14th problem, okay, in the 14th problem also make a correction that here theta is not tan inverse x, it is sine inverse x. Here we have done this part wrong. It is 2 sine inverse x. Now the derivative of sine inverse x is 1 upon root of 1 minus x square. So here I will write 1 minus x square. So dy upon dx will become 2 upon square root of 1 minus x square. So dy upon dx is 2 upon root of 1 minus x square. This is your answer. And for 15th question, this is the answer. So by this we finish our third exercise. What I recommend that these problems you solve once again, see your textbook, okay, and try to solve all the problems yourself. The problem which you find difficult, mark it and then solve that problem again. But before that, just go and revise your trigonometric formulas which you have done in your 11th standard. Thank you. In the next class, I will see you with a next exercise.